Hello everybody, my name's KZ Tizzle and today we're going to be doing a state flag bracket challenge. Sometimes you gotta mix it up from tier lists. So, today we're going to be doing a part 1 of the state flag slash country challenge. There's only 7 countries in here. I kind of use them as a filler because I didn't want some teams having buys, or some states having buys, but you never know. These states or these countries could win it all, even though they're not part of the states. But you never know; they could win it. One thing I will mention is that this bracket was completely random. Or the seeding was completely random. So Florida, you don't have to take into account Florida as a 1 seed, because they would not be a 1 seed in this instance, but they're just the state that came to mind first. So that's how the seeding essentially works. It's just whatever I thought of first, but don't view it as in typical seeding. So the games were also completely random. It was just the teams that I thought of in my head, and I would try to distance each state from the previous state that I thought of. For example, I would think of Oregon after thinking of Alabama, instead of like thinking of Louisiana after Alabama, since they're very close to each other. So before we start, there's a disclaimer. This list is 1,100 billion% accurate, and you cannot deviate from this, from the facts of this list, the objective facts. So, I got my aqua right here. Let's get into this list. And lastly, before we start, I have a comparison board, which is just a Google document, so I can put the flags on each, put 2 of the flags on it and compare them side by side. I don't know if it'll help me that much, but hey, we'll get right into it. So, Florida versus Georgia, Florida versus North Korea. Interesting matchup, and I actually got them right here. The top is Florida, the bottom is North Korea. Now, Florida has got some interesting aspects. They got the red X, and that could be considered racist, I guess, because of the Confederate flag. I'm not going to really dive into this stuff, but some flags still have aspects left over from the Confederate flag. In fact, I believe Missouri has a straight up Confederate flag in their flag, but I'm not really gonna. I guess I will consider it a negative, obviously, in terms of flag structure, or flag development and flag rating, I guess. Kelton points, Tizzle points. So, to start, we got North Korea. They got the circle with the star. Great country. Always wanted to go there. Beautiful, beautiful landscape. And although they got millions of people starving and a bunch of people in camps, I gotta be honest. I think their flag. I think I like their flag more. And that's not even on brand recognition. I just think. I think it's personally better. I think the seal. There's a lot of state flags with seals, and I think that kind of weighs it down. Be original. Don't take your government seal and put it on there. So that's kind of weak. So yeah, I think North Korea's definitely taking this, and they're gonna take it by a score of, let's give it 2. That's 2-0. Easy. Okay. Georgia versus Delaware. We got a 13 colonies matchup, boys. 13 colonies matchup. The 17 versus the 16 seed. Let's go to this list. This is going to be a pretty helpful thing that I can use, I guess. But more helpful is the tab I literally just deleted. That kind of sucks, but first of all, let's get rid of the comparison board. Get out of here. And get out of here. 50 state. Let's just look up 50 states, because I literally had it. 50 state flags. Okay. Okay, this might be a pretty good in. This'll do. So let's go to Delaware, and I'll be honest, even without looking at it, it looks pretty shit. I'll be real. This is not the. It's actually this is a pretty good spot because they're right. They're actually pretty close to each other, I guess. And although it's a little fuzzy, I'm still gonna rate it from here to here. So, also I think this is a little outdated, but maybe not. I actually have the Georgian flag in my basement, so consider that bias. But I hate to say it, this is an easy dub for Georgia. Delaware, it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Here's a better look, I think, at Delaware's, but it really shows. And I believe Delaware's the first state, and that's why their flag is very, very shitty, in my opinion. Liberty and independence, maybe it's not as bad as I think, but I think Georgia's is a little cooler, and I guess more original because this is just this was their government seal, and maybe this is the government seal, but I think they got the 13 stars representing the 13 colonies. Maybe it's their specific state star, but probably just the 13 colonies. And they got the red stripe, white stripe, red stripe. Please let me know in the comments if you guys disagree on this, but once again, you can't disagree because I'm right. So I'm going to give it to Georgia, but this time, it wasn't a 2-0 victory. It was a 7-6 victory for sure. Just kidding, it was a 7-5 victory. So, Georgia takes it by a score of 7-5. Tissel points. Now, next matchup is a little bit more interesting in my opinion because they're pretty different. Let's take a look at the Kentucky flag. And, oh, pretty bad, honestly. Oof, I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I like originality with the flags. So there's Kentucky flag. Let's copy this. Put it on the comparison board. Get the fuck out of here. Comparison board time. Maybe a little too big. And then New Mexico time. Where's New Mexico? Well, LMN, and this goes after it. Pretty interesting, I guess. It might be a little simple, but I do like simpleton flags, I guess. So now it might seem like I know that first of all, this flag, I think it's not accurate of the true flag because there's this weird blue, like 2 different like colors of blue in this, and it would definitely just be 1 shade of blue here. And still, like, people may look at New Mexico's and think it's simple, but I believe it represents the sun. I mean, I think it's obvious, but it's a very unique flag. Not many flags have like a straight yellow background, and to be honest, I think its simple structure, I think it's pretty good. Like, and I think it contributes to its originality and its style. What's your style? It's pretty good. This is just the government seal, kind of boring. This is a trend that we'll pick up on. some dude handshaking, or yeah, giving Davy Crockpot a handshake. I don't know. Enough talking. New Mexico's gonna win it in a landslide. It's 1-0. New Mexico wins. Wow, what an upset. Okay, let's go to Maryland versus Kansas. And one thing I'll do is I'll definitely speed it up because I'm new to these videos. I'm just trying to. Oh, it's Mississippi, by the way. There, they have the Confederate flag. But let's get right. I'm just gonna try to speed this up. But Maryland's flag. This is what I call a hit or miss flag. Jeez. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Now, I'll be real. I think it hits me. I think it hits with me. But is it better than Kansas? Can it outdo Dorothy and Topeka? Let's see. Let's just go here. I'm pretty sure I literally have. Oh yeah, the next tab over has the same fucking website. And from the get-go, I think it does, because it looks like it's just like their boring-ass government seal. It's a little bit more colorful this time, I guess. Also, the comparison board is it's kind of hard to apply because I have to copy and paste. But here's a better. This is pretty decent, I think. Opening up the image in the image in a new tab. So Kansas. It says Kansas. Kansas. Flower. State seal. Some random Latin bullshit. Maryland. It's got some checkered pattern. Pretty interesting, to be honest. And for me, I don't think it's close. I think Maryland's uniqueness takes it. This time, I don't even think it's close. Like, this is definitely a 4.1 or a 4.1 to 1.9 dub, to be honest, or 1/9 dub, I guess. Pretty interesting score, but Maryland will take it. Okay. Now we gotta hurry up because I'm realizing I literally just did like only 4 rounds and it's been 13 minutes. Okay, Colorado, New Zealand. Let's hurry up. We got our second country of the world. Let's go to New Zealand. I actually know what this flag looks like, but actually it's right here. And for me, it don't hit. It misses. It actually misses hardcore. First of all, what the fuck's going on here? You really gotta copy another flag? And then what the fuck is this? It's like they got some stars, but they're not even like symmetrical or the same size or arranged in like a unique pattern. It's probably like some fucking dumbass like Big Dipper or Little Dipper bullshit right here. But wow, this is bullshit. This pisses me off. In a country like New Zealand, beautiful country, they have a shit ass flag. Very derivative, very boring. Now, can it beat Colorado? And I'll be honest, no it can't, because I know Colorado's flag is pretty good already. Pretty decent. It's got the C. It's got the yellow dot in the C. Pac-Man with his mouth closed. Colorado's easily taking this. I don't even care. Colorado's taking this by a massive score of 100. Actually, that one. Oh my god, 1,000 to negative 102. And easy. Nebraska versus who is it actually? Let's see. Nebraska versus Tennessee. Ooh. Let's go. Nebraska. That's not bad. I'm gonna skip this one because I think I know who's gonna win it, but we'll see. Nebraska's got State Seal. I would put more effort into it, but I really like Tennessee's, to be honest. And they got the 3 stars. Kind of looks like a cannon, to be honest, or it reminds me of a cannon. For some reason, oh, there it is. Yeah, red, blue, circle, star, star, star. And I always thought it looked like a cannon shooting out, where shooting stars at you. So I'll give Tennessee the dub here, and I think it's a comfortable dub. I'm not even gonna joke around with the score. It's a comfortable dub. 21-7. Massachusetts, Oregon. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know either of the flags. Okay, Massachusetts. Boring as hell. Oregon. Oh god, this is interesting because they're both pretty shit. I'll be real. Which is better though? What am I looking for? Oregon. Jesus, man. I don't think I'm doing this that well, to be honest. It's okay. I'm trying my best here. It's 16 minutes. Stop. State of Oregon. Blue and yellow. Now, as an Ohioan, that pisses me off. Blue and yellow. The colors together piss me off. But hey, it's whatever. Massachusetts is probably got an old-timey flag. I already saw it, but I have short-term memory. So, I don't know. Don't know. Who wins this battle? I don't know. They're both blue and yellow. Wow, fuck that. State of Oregon. At least I know it's the state of Oregon. I could not have deduced that, I guess. I guess they're stars. That's unique. They got the barley, or I think it's barley, and the eagle is the grasp. Interesting, but Massachusetts just got this random arm with a sword, and then some dumbass Latin that I can't understand. And then, of course, this dude. But if I had to give it to someone, I guess I have to give it to Oregon. It's a close one, though. It's a very close one. Oregon wins by a score of 28-3. Long-time viewers will understand the reference. Okay, next state is Burkina Faso, which is not a state, but hey, we all dream, right? Who doesn't want Burkina Faso in the Union? Could be dead ass pronouncing that wrong, but who cares? This video is going to be long, and I guess full of mistakes. Let's go to Burkina Faso. Also, feel free to skip this entire video. Just get to the end. Who wins this part? I don't know. Okay. Pretty simple. Red, green, the star, though. I do like it a lot, actually. Combination of Christmas colors with the star. Makes me think of Vietnam. And Christmas Vietnam, I guess. But, does it beat Arizona? I don't know, man. Arizona's flag is not bad at all. It's kind of interesting because it also has a star as well. Arizona State's flag reminds me of the old. I think it's the Japanese. What's it called? What's it called? Rising Sun flag, which I think they used in. World War II, but maybe they still use it actually. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, now that I think about it, they definitely still use it. But whatever. Rising Sun flag. Yeah, that's pretty good. But whose wins, Burkina Faso or Arizona State? I think Arizona. I think just by a little bit. But I don't know. This is a very hit or miss one. Or very close matchup, to be honest. I personally, I think just a little bit Arizona edges it out. But I don't know. Washington versus Wales. And this is no contest. I'm sorry. It's Wales. And if you've ever seen the Wales flag, you know it. I don't even need to take a look at Washington's derivative state seal bullshit flag. And you know what? Oh, damn it. I was really hoping that I could make Wales win by a score of 23 to a higher number, but I guess I can't do that. How about Wales wins by .0001? Oh, I guess, guys, 100 is higher than 100.00001. How about that? Didn't know that. Wales. And I'm not even going to look at the Washington flag. Wales. Look at this shit. It's a fucking dragon. Who the hell has a fucking dragon on their goddamn flag? I don't know any other country. Dope as hell. Wales. They could win the tournament with this flag. Maybe not. Maybe. We'll see. But Wales wins for sure. This is kind of funny. Mississippi versus Missouri. The two Miss states. And I literally did not even plan that. That's hilarious. Mississippi, Confederate flag. Free. Missouri, not Confederate flag. It's actually kind of funny. They're like a flip-flop, but or the blue, white, red is completely reversed. Kind of reminds me of Crest toothpaste, to be honest. And just to avoid controversy, I'm gonna pick Misery. The Stephen King book and movie, I guess. And they will win by a score of Pac-Man. Pac-Man to nothing. I don't know why Pac-Man's on my mind. Montana versus Hawaii. Don't actually know what Montana's flag looks like, but I think it's. I hope it's good. I don't know. Because they're out there, they're free. They could be. Why did I go? I went too far. That general area is good vibes. Go up faster, dumbass. Okay, Montana state flag. Oh, let's print it or copy. Comparison. Little too short. No big. Maybe that was a little rough. I could just look at it from here, I guess. Montana. Why do I keep going? Oh my god, of course. So Hawaii, is that really the flag? Hawaii? Hawaii flag. Wow, that's actually really cool. I'll be real. What? Very interesting, to be honest. They got the derivative thing in the top left, but hey. Interesting Crest toothpaste stripes. I gotta give them that. Especially this one. Ooh, that's really cool. But hey, matches up with Montana. State seal, I guess. Actually, I don't know. That might not be the government seal. That might just be like art. But still, gas art does not beat this beauty. I actually really like it for some reason. But Hawaii wins. Check mark. Actually, no, they'll win by 10. Ethiopia versus Michigan. By default, I would normally just make Ethiopia win, but we got to be unbiased here. Let's go to Michigan. I'm really hoping Michigan's flag sucks. I really hope so, but we'll see. And Michigan flag, okay. I gotta give them credit. It actually looks pretty interesting. They got some stuff going on. Very weird, to be honest, because they got moose, and they got the America motto. And they got some dumbass bullshit right here. Peninsula. I wonder what that word means in English. And then one thing I dislike though is that there's no English at all. Twabor. Oh, yeah. State flag of Twabor. But let's go to Ethiopia. Not Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopia. And I don't know. Very cool flag to me. I think by default it beats out Michigan just because Michigan. But unbiased, yeah, I still think it beats out Michigan. Unbiased. If Michigan had, I don't know, the word Michigan in it, maybe it would be a little bit better. Or some better drawn moose, I guess. They look kind of weird, to be honest. Kind of outdated. So I'll give Ethiopia the dub here. Okay. Oh, didn't pick the winner. Ethiopia. Wow. Okay, we're approaching 27 minutes and we're not even done with the first round, but hey, no worries. Alabama versus Yemen. Yemen. We are almost done with the first round. How about that? Yemen. Ooh, very simple. Kind of interesting, to be honest. And let's go to Alabama. Ooh. Pretty boring. Even, like, Yemen was simple, but it's not the color, like, you don't see that color combo used in flags often. Red, white, black, all together, 3 stripes, simple. Alabama, just 1 red X, kind of boring. Gotta give it to Yemen. Maine versus New Jersey. Let's go. Maine is going to be right here. Can't get a good look at that, so we'll just look it up in Google. Maine. Not bad. I like it a little bit more than some of the state seals. Kind of interesting. The art's a little different. New Hampshire, though. Can New Hampshire beat it? The scenery can, but, flag. I think it will. Because this, I know I rag on the government, like, seals, but that's a pretty good government seal. Also, looks pretty nice, to be honest. Not some unnecessary, dumb bullshit, like a human just vibing in the background. So, yeah, we'll give it to New Hampshire here. And I can confidently say that. 33. Almost done, I think. How many more rounds we got? Let's figure it out. We got only 2 for the first round. Second round, we'll go a lot faster, but first impressions are always key, so we gotta be careful. Arkansas versus Texas. I'll take a look at Arkansas, but I think we all know that Texas got the brand recognition and a pretty decent flag, the Lone Star State. Arkansas, though, can Arkansas compare? Actually, I think it can, but is it better? I don't think it is. Kind of reminds me of Tennessee with the red and blue. And actually, they both remind me of Tennessee because they both have red, blue, and then a star in it. A lot of flags have a star, but you know, whatever. Arkansas is pretty interesting. They're also got the weird, like, off-center star, but I gotta give it to Texas. Just by a little bit, actually. A teensy tiny bit. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny margin. Nepal versus Rhode Island. Now, I promise you, most every single thing except for Nepal were chosen randomly. Like every country was picked randomly, but Nepal was not. Nepal's flag is actually this atrocity. It's a dumb banner. Ohio's banner is pretty fucking cool, to be honest, but this looks stupid. This is stupid. But can it beat out Rhode Island? I don't know. Even if Rhode Island has a shitty one, I still think they win. But hey, Rhode Island, I think that's not that bad for a flag, actually. I think it's better than most. Hey, it's got some English language in there. Hope. Wow. Whew. I needed that one, Rhode Island. There's always hope. Yeah, Rhode Island takes it. Fuck you, Nepal. Go to hell. 112. Not even 112. So, let's go in reverse order. We already looked, since we looked at these pretty recently, I'm just gonna put Texas up there because I think Texas is better. Rhode Island, no slouch though. They'll only lose 6-5. New Jersey versus Yemen. Let's take a quick re-look-see at New Jersey. It's oh wait, hold up. Did I do the wrong thing? New Jersey versus Maine. Oh no, yeah, we're good. But after looking at New Jersey's again, in case you guys didn't see it again, I'll do it again. New Jersey flag. I think I may have typed in New Hampshire, honestly, but whatever. Still, who cares? Yeah, I definitely did New Hampshire on accident, so it's New Jersey, fuck it. Interesting background. Does it beat Yemen? No, it doesn't. I actually think it's clean. I think it's a clean flag. Yemen, you move on. And I'm sorry, Maine, that I think by default I was associating Maine with New Hampshire because they're closer. But, would Maine beat New Jersey? Let's take a quick look just to ensure that I'm right. Maybe. Actually, it could. But we say fuck it. New Jersey wins it. Okay. So Yemen wins by a score of E. And we got Yemen versus Texas. We'll just finish this part really quickly. And I really like Yemen's flag, but I think Yemen's maybe a little too similar, or too simple. And Texas has just got that it factor. Not many flags have this weird, I wouldn't say weird, it's pretty unique to be honest, but like tri-rectangle, I guess, I don't know. And then of course it's got some America with the star, and it relates to its nickname too. So I'll put Texas, but Yemen did pretty good, honestly. Yemen made it further than anyone expected. Okay. So we're getting there. We're about 4/6 of the way done. especially since I've been going a lot faster. But Wales versus Missouri, I'm just going to put Wales up there by a score of dragon to not dragon. Now, I know, like, I'm being clearly, like, not fair, but I'll start actually rating Wales fairly when it starts facing against flags that aren't really shit. Because, let's face it, this is a weak part of the bracket. Even though Wales is the 30 seed. How about that? They're crazy. Hawaii versus Ethiopia. Interesting matchup. Hawaii. Images. I don't know why I expected anything. Hawaii flag. Pretty cool. And Ethiopia flag. Oh my god, I did the same fucking thing. Pretty cool again. I like the star, I really do. Pretty interesting, and the lines coming out from the star. But I still think I'd give it to Hawaii just because the stripes are pretty interesting, to be honest. And we'll give it a 6. How about that? It wins. And then let's finish this off. Wales versus Hawaii. I really... We just looked at both of these, so I'm not going to put them up, but my opinion, it's close. I still think Wales is really good, though. The dragon. Oh, cool. They didn't even need to add color to it, but they did. They decided to give it a nice green, too. Pretty interesting. Yeah. I'll give it to Wales this time, but maybe in another moon, Hawaii would get the job done. Okay, Wales versus Texas. I think Texas is just too classic, honestly. I know this might be homerism, but it's pretty good. It really is a good flag. And it might be a little simple, but fits the name. Color is very synonymous with Texas and ranching. Might sound like, what the hell is he talking about, but you understand. And then Wales has the dragon, but I don't know. We'll give it to Texas by a score of yee-haw. Okay, so this side of the bracket is finished. And then we got this one. North Korea versus Georgia. That's a close one, but in case you want to see the Georgian flag again, you can. Oh, by the way, part 2 will be a lot faster. Sorry for taking so long, but Georgian flag, here it is, pretty simple. And North Korean flag. Who wins? I think Georgia. I think it's pretty obvious. I think the charm ran out, just like the resources that they have, without China especially. Georgia wins by a score of fuck North Korea. I can't spell it out. Also, that's inappropriate. Fuck North. New Mexico versus Maryland. New Mexico is the one with the yellow background and the red giblets. I'll give it to New Mexico. I think it's pretty simple, but pretty nice. Let's get 9-1. Colorado versus Nebraska. Once again, I don't even need to look. Colorado is winning this by a score of -1 to 0. In case you guys really want to look at it, but again, now I'm slurring my words because I'm tired. But Nebraska flag. just a state seal. Colorado's flag, guess what? Isn't just a state seal. It's a state. It looks like a Red Bull can, to be honest. It reminds me of a Red Bull can, and I like it. Pretty interesting. It's not even centered, which I thought was very unique. So we give it to Colorado. And then Oregon versus Arizona. And Oregon's is I think it's a state seal, so I think it's going to lose out to Arizona because they got a beautiful flag, in my opinion. I'm trying to pull it up, but whatever. You can see it in there. It's beautiful, and I think it cleanly wins by a score of go Wildcats. Okay, we're getting down to the elite. Technically, actually, it'd be the, I think it'd be the Sweet 16, right? Because there's 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I still have a part 2 to do. Jesus, man, this video's been very long, but who cares? Georgia versus New Mexico. This is a tough one to me, to be honest. Georgia's flag might be, I think it just encompasses, like, I think does a pretty good job of conveying a lot of messages, like the 13 white stars. Um, and then I think it actually has, believe it or not, English. What? It's got English, and you can barely read that. I think it says Constitution, and I don't like when the shit does the Latin shit. Stop being fancy. This might be the state seal, but hey, state seal without Latin is better. In God we trust, and that's why I like it a lot more. And I think it fits nicely. The 3 stripes are pretty interesting, but New Mexico, it's pretty interesting as well. It's very, very, very weird yellow background. But most people would probably put this one above it. However, I think Georgia might be a little bit better for me. I know most people would say this one just because it's a little bit more unique, but I think Georgia's it's a decent flag. And I'll be honest, Georgia kind of had an easy bracket, but I don't think they'll make it past this round, if I'm being honest. But you know, they could surprise me. Colorado versus Arizona. This is the matchup of the century. This is UNC versus Duke in 2015, I guess. I don't know if they were good. I'm pretty sure they were good then. Arizona flag. I really like it. Very weird colors, but very fitting. Oh, I didn't even notice it. 13 rays of red. What does that remind you of? Oh, the center star signifies copper production. Some symbolism. And then Colorado. The Red Bull can. Pretty fucking good. Now I have a decision to make. And you know that these flags are goated because people also search for, well, what do they search for? They search for the flag of Arizona because they know it's good. Damn, man, I'm having a hard time. I really like Arizona's flag. I really do. I think it's super cool. Does it beat out this? It's tough, but I think that little symbolism. Even actually, I guess this does have symbolism. Blue is meant to represent the skies. Fair enough. Gold stands for the abundant sunshine the state enjoys. Kind of gay, but whatever. The white represents the snow-capped mountains, and the red represents the ruddy earth. Okay, the symbolism is there, but the ruddy earth, sure. Snow-capped mountains, sure. Sunshine, I mean, makes perfect sense, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll have to give it to... Oh, dude, I really want to put Arizona above it, but I think I gotta put Colorado above it. Moment of truth, I don't know. It's funny that they're 4 and 5 seed. Okay, I gotta end this video soon, so let's do... I think Arizona wins. It's very close. Very close. 10-9. I really like Arizona. And I think Arizona definitely wins this one. I don't even have to look. I know that one for sure. So Arizona makes it to the final. Who wins, Arizona or Texas? Damn, people are gonna get mad at me for this one. I think people like this one a lot. But don't sleep on Arizona. Let's take a gander really quickly at the Texas flag again. Right here is a very good picture of it. Might be, some people might say it's a little overrated, but I disagree. Bravery, purity, and loyalty from these colors. Totally knew that off the top of my head. And the competitor would be the very top. Pretty interesting. Wow. Man, people are going to really dislike how wacky this flag looks, but with all its like unique colors, but I think it's amazing. I think it's really good. But unbiased, Texas is probably going to make it onto the, I guess, the final of the championship. I really hate to do it, but Texas got a good flag. You can rat on me all you want. And, in fact, this list isn't 100% accurate. It's 99.2% accurate, so which ones did I get wrong? Let me know in the comments. KZ Tizzle out. And lastly, Texas wins by a score of capital I. How about that? How about that? Completely saved. Part 2 will be coming maybe in a few days, but we'll see. Peace out. Let me know. Subscribe. Have a good night.